So Dan Quinn was hired. The former defensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys was hired as head coach of the Washington Commanders. And upon taking this job, Eric Bieniemy, offensive coordinator, assistant coach, was still on the staff of Ron
Hmm.
Rivera. So Dan Quinn takes this job, and then he brings in former head coach of the Cardinals, Kliff Kingsbury, in as his offensive coordinator. Kingsbury is in. Eric Bieniemy is now out. So
Right.
Dan Quinn gets his second stint as head coach, having previously coached with the Falcons. I believe he
Lama.
coached the Falcons,
Yep.
right?
Hmm. Yep.
And then he's been coordinator since then. You hire Kliff Kingsbury, who was fired from the Cardinals job for being
Hmm.
a very a pretty
Insubordinate.
this
Straight
dude,
up.
this
What?
dude, he was not it. He had no bit. Talk about somebody ain't had no business getting that job, that
Mm-mm.
Arizona job.
No
Unbelievable.
way.
He didn't have a winning record and nothing. Yeah, he kept getting
Mm-mm.
chances and chances, and now he gets
Right.
another one. And Eric Bieniemy is out in Washington, bro. What do you make of this, bro?
Bro, what I hate most of all that stuff, Bieniemy was still in as the OC, and you bring in somebody else as the OC. You don't even fire this man first. You feel me? You bring him in, they trying to share the office together. Like, oh shit, this the OC office. Yeah, I know. I just got hired for it.
Mm.
Hold on, let me talk to somebody. Okay, yeah, come on to my office.
And bring
uh,
your stuff with you.
hey, pack your shit, cuz you go,
God.
pack your shit up.
Oh my
I
God.
meant,
Who does that?
hey, you still got the same number. I tried to call you earlier. Nah, yeah, we got another spot for you. Who is it? Man, we got our boy Kliff. Kliff, who? Kingsbury? Oh, hell no. We know y'all finna lose, bro. Y'all can't believe y'all even got that man. He showed no offensive poise, bro, with the head coach. So you think an offensive coordinator? No way, bro. There's no way. I just don't think it's a good look, bro, for real, and how y'all did that stuff, you know? But
That,
man, and they did the stuff so late. All the rest of the OC jobs are pretty much taken, you know, for real.
right.
So they held that man all the way to the final minute, brought somebody in, then
And
cut
then
the
cut him. Right.
freaking right.
That is
That's
kind of fucked up. You think about
dirty.
it.
That's
Yeah.
dirty, bro.
I
That's
mean,
dirty.
he Eric Bieniemy had to expect though when Ron Rivera was out though, the new regime would probably decide to go in a different direction. But if you're Dan Quinn, man,
But he just got there
I
last
know
year
that
and with one of the
yeah.
top off. Man, that's another thing too. Why would you leave from one offensive coordinator job to another coordinator job? Why wouldn't you go to try to be if you leave to go be a head coach because you already at the top of assistant coaches. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
he
But like
he left because he wanted to call his own plays. I mean, Andy Reid was calling too much of his own shit, and it was nice, and you won a Super Bowl, and it was a hell of a ride. But I mean, you kind of wanted to do your own thing and see what you can do. So I mean, that's why he went to Washington. You know, he wanted the reins, man, and Andy Reid didn't give him that. You know, he was just more of, like an assistant coach type. He didn't call the plays on offense. Andy Reid did. He got to Washington, and like you said, he's been there 1 year. Bro, look how good of a job he did. Okay, Washington was not that good, but he did great with what he had, bro. Up until like what, week 13 or 12, like Sam
mhm,
Howell was the number one passer in the NFL for most
right,
passing yards. I mean, they were doing decent against good teams like the Eagles. Close division games, we get all that, but like they were playing these good teams tough for a while. Sam Howell's throwing for
right.
over 400 yards each and every game.
Yep.
I mean,
But let me
and then
but
with
this the
with with a different culture, they just sold their team. You know what I mean? So everything's ship
and that's
shaved. And all of that
mhm,
shit.
mhm.
And they're shipping out all their players on defense, destroying the camaraderie. Like Bieniemy still did good, bro. So I mean, and then for Quinn to come in and then just get rid of him, like you done did something. Like bro, you just came
Mhm,
in and got
mhm.
rid of a Super Bowl champion. Like,
Right, for
you,
real. Definitely need to keep him
that's
somewhere on the
savage.
staff. And that's the thing too, bro. You go to a team that you knew you had a racist owner, for real, got all this stuff going on with him. Then you got Riviera that's on the hot seat. You know his seat not, you know what I'm saying, like in place of whatever. I thought, what did you think he was gonna get that head coaching position? You know, like all that stuff was in turmoil already. Your team didn't even have a name one year. You feel me?
Right.
How could you go to a team with the nameless freaking Washington football team, bro?
The
Don't think
Washington
don't think
nameless.
don't think we done forgot about that stuff. Now y'all the Commanders now, man. Get out of here, bro. Y'all got too much stuff that's going on right now. I
Bro,
would
they
never want to go to a team like that, you know?
and they could change their name again. Last we read
Right.
about it, that
Mm-hmm.
Commanders might not be permanent. I'm just like, Lord have mercy, man.
Man, it's just, yeah, y'all got a lot of stuff going on. Y'all need to figure y'all stuff out for real.
They should have just they should just change it back to the Redskins, man, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, nobody was
Definitely.
offended by that, man. Indian people were not offended by that. That's ridiculous. Same thing in
They
baseball.
changed it to the Indians. Yeah, they changed the Indians.
Cleveland Indians. Like, come on, man.
What is it
Change
now?
the Guardians, Cleveland
Guardians.
Guardians.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Like,
that's
come on,
stupid.
man. Change these back. Stop playing. Like, you're
Mm-hmm.
disrespecting the Indian cultures by erasing
We're
them.
taking
Like,
it. Mm-hmm.
right. Shit, they love that shit, man. Like, that's pride for them. They wear that
Right.
with pride, and they should.
So what you think next for Bieniemy?
Bro, I don't know because he can either hang around until somebody gets canned, because somebody will be canned by next year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an offensive coordinator within midseason, link up with somebody. I don't know. Maybe become like an analyst to somebody, like an offensive analyst that kind of like foresees shit in the booth for like a contending team or something. I can see him doing that because Kliff Kingsbury did that last year. He did that
Yep.
for USC. And speaking of USC in college, that's what a lot of these coaches are like. You have Bill Belichick, Mike Vrabel. You have a couple coaches like with big names that didn't get jobs. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of colleges out there still looking
Right.
for. So you
Mm-hmm.
might see a couple of these former NFL coaches transition to
That's
college,
what I was gonna say.
at least for
Mm-hmm.
a year or whatever, till they can get back in the league. A job opens up. There will be a couple coaches fired next year, most likely. There's some fired every year, and new coordinators needed. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like musical chairs, man. And you just never know where you're gonna see some of these cats end up. But yeah, I think Bieniemy, man, I could see him being, like I said, like an analyst or advisor, or not analyst. I could see him being like an advisor to one of these teams maybe for this year, because there's really no spots left, is there? I don't think
Mm-hmm. I
there's
don't
an
think
offensive
so.
coordinator job left out
It's
there that somebody's
over.
trying to fill in the NFL right now.
That was like one of the last ones.
Right.
That like one of the last ones. Yep.
So I don't know, man.
You can beg Andy Reid to sweep the bathrooms or something. Get
This
out.
speaking of that's cool. Speaking of Jim Harbaugh, did he
Yeah.
hire an offensive coordinator yet? Because I know he's got Mentor as defensive coordinator.
Right, I seen that.
If Jim Harbaugh hasn't hired nobody as offensive coordinator, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
it might
that'll
work
be
over there.
hot.
It
That'll
might
be
work
hot.
over there.
Better than
Good
sweeping
assistant.
bathrooms. Better than sweeping bathrooms.
Chill out, bro.
Mm-mm. You ain't finna do my dog like this, man. Come on.
Uh,
Gotta do better than this. For
I know,
real.
bro. I
But he
know.
just signed that big contract too, man. So
Hey,
he,
get
he
that
he's
man his
straight.
bread. Get that man his
Hey, he's
bread, right?
straight, man. For real. Magic, man. Magic Johnson, man. What the hell y'all doing over there, bro? For real. How you gonna fire that man in Black History Month, bro? Come on, man. Jesus. Y'all need to get
Hell,
y'all
you
stuff
get
together, bro.
fired on your day off.
On your day off. That
Yes,
man ain't been to that damn place in weeks, bro. That man ain't been to work in weeks.
man, right.
Like, what did I do wrong?